I'm not gonna be reacting to the Shy G's on stream because I know that they're gonna ban me if I do. So what we're gonna do today, what we're gonna do today, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep doing reactions on stream. That's the goal for today. And today's video is every diss explained from Drake's For All the Dogs album. I don't know if y'all listened to Drake's new album, but it was cool. I give it like a solid 7 out of 10. It had some great tracks on it, but I could just tell there were a lot of subliminals that I just didn't understand or know about, but I could tell they were disses. Like when he did the whole anti thing with Rihanna, I knew that was a diss, like off the first jump. And then I heard him mention ASAP, so I knew that was you feel what I'm saying, an ASAP Rocky thing. And then he dissed The Weeknd as well in the album. But we're gonna jump straight into this video, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. You feel what I'm saying? Now let's go. Let's see what they talking about.
Alright guys, let's just call it for what it is. Drake's new album, For All the Dogs, is full of very obvious disses, as well as a number of subliminal, but we can read between the lines type of disses. And by the way, man, I'm not gonna make a dime off this video. I'm using all the copyrighted music. So just do me a favor and like the video and subscribe to the channel. Track 1, Virginia Beach. Now, when this track list dropped for this project, everyone speculated that this would be a Pusha T diss because Pusha is from Virginia Beach. But the fans were way off on this one. There are no mentions of Pusha T, but there is a subliminal shot at Rihanna.
Drawing conclusions like you got a Parsons degree or something. I could have treated you better. That's crazy.
So Drake takes multiple shots at Rihanna on this album, and this just feeds into what he says on the upcoming tracks. But nonetheless, definitely a shot at Rihanna, as she did receive an honorary degree from Parsons School of Design.
Is it a stretch, chat? I have no clue.
As she did receive an honorary degree from Parsons School of Design.
Parsons, thank you so much. Thank you.
On the next track, titled Amen, Drake...
She received a degree and didn't go to college? Yo, what? Yo, you have any level of fame, yo, people will just start giving you stuff. Son just told me she got an honorary degree.
Drake sends a few bullets at Ashton Kutcher.
Same neighborhood where Ashton Kutcher live. I'm just doing what that punk shoulda did.
Firstly, the more obvious part. They both live in Beverly Hills, so I am not disputing that they live in the same neighborhood. But Ashton Kutcher has caught a lot of backlash recently for defending Danny Masterson when he was convicted of multiple rapes.
That 70s show star who was found guilty on 2 counts of forcible rape.
We are aware of the pain that has been caused by the character letters that we wrote on behalf of Danny Masterson.
So Drake uses Kutcher's old TV show Punk'd as a clever play on words to call him out. Interestingly enough, Drake was on that show back in 2012.
Yo, that shit is no joke. Armpit check. Armpit check.
Fear of Heights is the track that got the internet going crazy because Drake is taking very obvious shots at Rihanna, ASAP Rocky, and Pusha T. It's no secret that Drake's been obsessed with Rihanna for years. They dated back in the day.
Obsessed is crazy. Obsessed is crazy. Why is he talking like that? Yo, obsessed is wild.
But the chick has clearly moved on at this point, and he clearly hasn't.
Why they make it sound like I'm still hung up on you? That could never be.
When he says people think I'm hung up on you, that could never be, this could potentially be a reference to the whole Beyonce Beehive thing, where Rihanna gets compared to Beyonce often. Drake's basically saying you'll never be that great.
Better him than me. That's
a reach. I ain't gonna lie. This dude is capping. That's a reach. That's a reach. I think it's just solely about Rihanna. I think he's looking too deep into these lyrics and trying to like dissect them for extra emphasis and more in-depth thinking. But no, it's not like that. There's no way. That was a reach. Hold on.
Better it's not me. I'm anti.
Again, more obvious shots at Rihanna because when he repeats the word anti, he's referring to Rihanna's album Anti. Also important to note, Drake gave her the work single from that album on a silver.
We reacted to the stream before I got banned for some reason. We reacted to Set the Trend's new freestyle, so make sure I check that out, Greg. I definitely reacted to music to start the stream. I'll probably react to some more music, just not that Shy G's one, because they might take the stream down for that.
Platter. That was an OVO record that he gave to her, and it went on to be one of her biggest hits. Party Next Door actually wrote the song. Drake is claiming that ASAP Rocky's not going anywhere. He's got 2 kids with Rihanna, and she is the clear breadwinner in this relationship.
Yeah, man, he's still with you. He can't leave you.
Drake even assumes that Rihanna is booking all the vacations and that they probably end up in the Caribbean every time because Rihanna's from Barbados.
Y'all go on vacation, I bet it's Antigua.
Imagine being that rich and that famous to the point where you could have any woman in the world except for this one. She don't want them, and it clearly...
That's because money and fame does not matter when it comes to getting shorties that actually hold value in life, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on now. If you're going to look for a wife, she's not going to be with you because you have money and fame. That's just stupid. That's not even... That doesn't even remotely make sense.
Bothers him. You know, he's not used to hearing the word no. But at this point,
crazy.
he was done with Rihanna, and he was on to poking the bear again, Pusha T.
Virginia, I pull up and chill. You know you can't come where I stay.
This one acts as a double entendre because Virginia Williams is Pusha T's wife. Drake is basically saying, come kick it with me. You've never seen this type of living before. And then on the other side of the coin is the fact that Pusha T is from Virginia Beach, where Drake is saying,
Yo, Greg, bro, stop spamming my Discord, bro. My nigga, stop spamming my Discord, bro. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this, bro? You know I'm alive. Like, I know you see this.
come to your city all the time and it's chill. I'm fully embraced with no problems, but you can't come to Toronto. And Drake is being really bold with this move because you need to remember the thing that set Pusha off years earlier was when Drake mentioned his wife's name.
I told you keep playing with my...
Craig, it's just not pre-recorded. I am currently live. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let me type in the chat for you.
My name and I'ma let it ring on you like Virginia Williams.
I don't want you actually saying my wife's name. I don't.
I never even realized that he was talking about his wife in that. I never realized he was talking about his wife in that. Hold on, go back.
Because you need to remember the thing that set Pusha off years earlier was when Drake mentioned his wife's name.
I told you keep playing with my name and I'ma let it ring on you like Virginia Williams.
I don't want you actually saying my wife's name. I don't. Somebody might misconstrue that with you actually knowing her or something like that. I'm not with that. We're not gonna play with that.
Again, it's like the Rihanna shit where, you know, this Pusha T shit is just a black cloud hanging over Drake's head. He can't accept that he took this L. He never takes L's, and it bothers him, clearly. Next up on the track titled Daylight, Drake appears to speak on the XXXTentacion murder allegations.
Yeah, people were saying this, and I 100% believe them, bro. I have a feeling that Drake has something to do with that whole situation. You feel what I'm saying? Because they were beefing. Let's see if he talks about it.
Where there's an ongoing conspiracy that Drake paid for him to be knocked off.
I wasn't there when they caught the body. TPS think that I bought the body. Internet swear that I bought the body. Take more than that to go pop somebody.
Drake claims that even Toronto police were thinking that he bought the body, but that it would take a lot more than what X said to warrant that type of outcome. Yeah, I don't think Drake went Tony Soprano on that kid for the shit he said. Like, to me, the beef wasn't that deep. First-person shooter with J. Cole, one of my favorites on the album. Drake is pulling out the proverbial blicky and aiming it at Kanye's head.
Man, if your pub was up for sale, I buy the whole thing.
Back in 2022, Ye was claiming that Sony was trying to sell his publishing behind his back. Just like Taylor Swift, my publishing is being put up for sale without my knowledge, not for sale. He also posted a...
Yo, if you're beefing with somebody, right, and you're a rapper, and your op buys your publishing, and now they own you and all your music rights, that is the craziest thing ever. You lost. It's not even checkers or chess at that point. It's life or death. Your life is over. I took all of this money and all these earnings from you. I own you. I make money off you. That's crazy.
DM where he's asking someone to find out who's trying to sell his publishing. And that line could be about a lot of different rappers. It might not be about Kanye. I included it.
And I'm glad he knows, because this man has been reaching throughout this whole video. If I had a soundboard, I would have dropped the bomb. He's been reaching. I ain't gonna lie. He's definitely been reaching.
Anyway, it's kind of could be You never know. Next, we got the song that my girl has been playing non-stop, Bahamas Promises. On this one, Drake seems heartbroken over this woman by the name of Haley Karina.
Haley, broken pinky promises, you f***ed up our Bahamas trip.
He continues to talk about her more throughout the record, but this woman in particular was spotted with Drake on multiple occasions. I even found an image of her in the Bahamas and him in the Bahamas at the exact same time. In any case, something clearly has gone wrong between the two, as neither one of them are following each other on Instagram anymore. This dude Drake is really
That shit said followed by Joe Budden?
Neither one of them are following.
Yo, that man Joe is a demon. Yo, that man Joe is a demon, bro. Yo, nah. Shout out Joe Budden, man.
Each other on Instagram anymore. This dude Drake is really living his best life. Next up on the track titled Drew a Picasso, he appears to be making a reference to Kim Kardashian.
I'm the one that you was wishing for when you was married. That tail wasn't much of a fairy.
This is likely a very subtle shot at Kanye's failed marriage, and of course Drake's been planting the seed.
How does he know that this is what it's about? You feel what I'm saying? Like, these just feel like reaches to me. This just feel like reaches. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if it was true, because I can see how you can make that connection, but how do you know for sure? You feel what I'm saying? How do you know?
That he's piped down Kim for many years now. Next up on the song titled All the Parties, Drake gets to mentioning Rihanna again, suggesting that the matching shark tattoo that they have together is something that he needs to remove.
Guess it's time for me to cover the shark.
What does he mean?
Oh, he did say that. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's crazy. Nah, hold on. Go back.
Together is something that he needs to remove.
Guess it's time for me to cover the shark.
What does he mean? I guess I should get it removed. Like, no, you definitely should get it removed. She's married. She has 2 kids now. And she got her tattoo removed like 4 years ago. I'm not an artist, but I'll get rid of that shit for you. Give me the gun.
Yo, this nigga Drake been holding on. Yo, this man Drake been holding on, bro. She's done, buddy. And you should be too. I ain't gonna lie.
Now, 8 a.m. in Charlotte is full of subliminal shots from Drake, starting with NBA YoungBoy, who once owed $10 million in taxes to the IRS.
You young boys take some of that money and set it aside. Not having enough to pay your taxes a federal crime.
Next, he seemingly takes shots at Charlemagne the God. Charlemagne was diagnosed with obsessive Drake disorder over a decade ago, and the symptoms have yet to subside.
You obsessed with me and it's not on no hetero vibe.
However, Drake still has it out for Kanye.
Handle beef so quiet, you think that I'm letting it slide. Next thing you know, we tiptoeing past enemy lines.
A lot of people thought that these guys squashed things when they performed at the Larry Hoover concert, but Drake has made it clear time and time again that this is not the case.
I'll probably hold a grudge against you guys till I'm 75.
Drake's never gonna bury the hatchet, bro. Ever. The next set of lines, in my opinion, is very clearly a shot at Kanye.
You forced a lot of fake love when real ones stood in your face. That's why you got deserted by your like pudding and cake.
Do you guys remember when Kanye was hanging out with like that neo-Nazi Nick Fuentes, and he was pandering to Trump, and he was hanging out with Alex Jones and like all these weirdos? He was trying so hard to impress these clowns when his day one friends like Kid Cudi and Big Sean, he lost those friendships with those guys, and with that, his record label, Good Music, also went down the toilet. So that's what Drake is talking about here. Next is the one thing that Drake continues to dangle over Kanye's head, this big secret that he has against him.
I got you on camera bowing down, but the footage is safe.
I got you on camera bowing down. I'm not even going to say what I think he's talking about, but if that...
Hey, yo! What? Bowing down?
Camera bowing down, but the footage is safe.
I got you on camera bowing down. I'm not even going to say what I think he's talking about, but if that's what it is, that's fucked. This is something that Drake has been talking about for years now. Even when that Pusha T shit first went down, Drake apparently had this lethal career-ending diss record, and Jay Prince stopped him from releasing it because he said it was just too far.
You know, my reasons for pulling the plug and having that conversation with him
Why does
could pull a
Why does Jay Prince look like a retired boxer? Why do he look like George Foreman?
plug was simply because it crossed the line of music.
Even in 2018, Drake had some bars about this alleged secret.
I know so much shit that I cannot expose. I keep it inside and I laugh on my own.
Moving on to his track Another Late Night, Drake was not done with the not so subliminal ASAP Rocky shots.
I ain't pretty Flacco, get really rocky.
Drake is basically insinuating that Rocky is soft and that Drake is a certified general. Drake used to be friends with him back in the day, but then the whole Rihanna thing kind of muddied the waters, and I'm pretty sure that kind of ended their friendship. Next up, we got Away From Home, which is my favorite song on the album by a landslide. It's really giving some good classic Drake vibes. But Drake chooses to take some shots at designer Michael Raphael.
I remember Mike designer out and he sued up guys and he ducking into now. I remember.
Michael pretty much designed everything for the OVO brand back in the day, like the owl and all that stuff. And he was also Drake's stylist back in 2013, but alleged that Drake stopped making payments and owed him nearly $80,000. Drake then...
Son, Drake took him about YoungBoy pay your taxes. This man didn't pay the stylist?
Drake stopped making payments and owed him nearly $80,000. Drake then reminds Dr. Dre of the big mistake that he made of not signing him.
Dr. Dre sent it home, that took patience. 4 Grammys to my name, 100 nominations.
A 19-year-old Drake met with Dr. Dre back in the day, and Dre sent him home with no deal. However, Drake wasn't done with the West Coast yet, as he had a message for Kendrick.
Who give a Michelle Obama put you on a playlist, then we never hear from you again like it was taken.
This is a very clear shot at Kendrick. Keep in mind, we heard Kendrick's leaked Element verse very recently, where he had some choice words for Drake.
Drake and McMill beef might got you gassed up, but now I'm a whole nother beast, I really fuck you up.
Drake's Michelle Obama reference made it even more obvious as she featured Kendrick on her Spotify playlist, which Drake was left out. But Drake is basically calling out Kendrick for barely dropping any music.
He don't want smoke with K-Dot, bro. He does not want smoke with Kendrick. There's no way.
Less echoes what Drake said during a concert just a few months back.
I don't know about these guys that go away 3, 4, 5 years, want to chill out, all that shit. That's not me.
And look, the album's been only out for 2 days, so give me a break. I'm sure I missed a bunch, but let me know in the comment section. Those are the ones that I found. Anyways, shout out to Drake. I thought the project was pretty mid myself, but
shout out to What's the Dirt, man. It was a cool video, A few reaches in there, but who doesn't reach? It's YouTube. Let's see what the comments are saying. Drake did the same people every album. Maybe he's the one obsessed. Yeah, nah, he is right. He is right. Blah blah blah. He wasn't dissing Kendrick. That was about Esperanza Spalding. She won Best New Artist over him, and nobody know who she was. She beat Bieber and Drake. She also put on Michelle Obama's 2010 playlist. It could be about a lot of people, to be honest with you. Son said Drake should have kept 70% of this album bottled up. Nah, that was I personally think the album's cool. He said bowing down is demonic. You think? You might be right, Greg. I ain't gonna lie, you might be right. Me personally, I think that man Kanye was on the other side, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I give this Drake album a 7 out of 10. Even with all these subliminals, I don't really care, bro. I want to hear you rap. And the singing soul is cool, but I'm gonna give it another listen just to be sure. I'm gonna definitely give it another listen just to be sure. You feel me? But that's it for this video, man. More life. Take care.